What if I told you that your gut was wrong? We live in a world that celebrates instinct. Trust your gut. Follow your heart. These are the phrases we hear again and again. But in Don't Trust Your Gut, Seth Stephens-Davidowitz offers a bold truth. Your gut is often wrong, and data tells a different story. Jim Rohn once said, "You must constantly ask yourself these questions. Who am I around? What are they doing to me? What have they got me reading?" Today, let's add a new question. What does the data really say? This is the era of evidence, and it's time we stopped guessing about how to be happy, healthy, successful, and started using data to build lives that work. Part 1. The problem with intuition. Our instincts evolved for survival, not success. We trust our gut, but it often relies on outdated beliefs, flawed memory, or biased thinking. For example, many people assume money makes you happy. But research shows the relationship flattens after about $75,000 to $90,000 per year. Or people chase prestigious jobs thinking they'll feel fulfilled, only to burn out, while studies show autonomy and meaningful work matter more. Jim Rohn said, "Don't just get through the day, get from the day." So what can we learn from this? Your gut can be helpful in emergencies, but not in life planning. Real success requires measurable strategy, not blind faith. Begin asking, what do the most successful, happiest people actually do differently? And what does the data say? Because when we stop guessing, we start growing. Part 2. What the data says about happiness. Let's start with what everyone wants, happiness. Seth reveals a key insight. People are terrible at predicting what will make them happy. We chase money, fame, beauty, and yet data shows strong relationships matter more than income. Time spent in nature boosts happiness more than buying material goods. Gratitude, sleep, and exercise have consistent positive effects. People with hobbies and community ties report higher life satisfaction. For example, people think having kids boosts happiness. In truth, studies show parenting lowers moment-to-moment happiness, but raises meaning and long-term fulfillment. Jim Rohn said, "Learn to be happy with what you have while you pursue all that you want." Here's an actionable takeaway. Track what actually makes you feel good week to week. Is it your walk, your friends, or your phone? Reduce time spent on things that feel urgent, but don't boost long-term well-being. Build your environment around what the data proves fuels fulfillment, connection, health, and purpose. Part 3. Finding love and keeping it. Love is another place where our gut fails us. Seth shows us that the traits we think matter, good looks, similar hobbies, aren't the ones that actually predict lasting love. What does the data say? Shared values matter more than shared interests. Emotional stability is one of the best predictors of long-term relationship success. The way a couple handles conflict predicts divorce better than personality traits. People on dating apps often filter based on height or education, but research shows these rarely correlate with satisfaction. Meanwhile, kindness and the ability to listen, gold. The key to life is not getting what you want, it's becoming who you need to be. How to apply this? Reframe your checklist. Focus on communication values and emotional maturity. Don't just look for chemistry, look for character. Use data-backed relationship tools, like Gottman's 4 Horsemen framework, to strengthen connection. Love, like success, grows with wisdom, not wishful thinking. Part 4. Career success and what really works. Let's talk about success. Your gut says, get a good job, work hard, climb the ladder. But Seth's data shows, being self-employed often brings more happiness than traditional employment. Working with people you like is a huge predictor of career satisfaction. People who regularly take initiative, regardless of background, outperform their peers. Here's an example. 2 candidates go into tech. One chooses a startup aligned with their values and skills. The other chases prestige. 10 years later, the startup worker reports more joy, autonomy, and success. Jim Rohn said, "Don't wish for less problems, wish for more skills." Some tips for career clarity. Use tools like job satisfaction surveys and Glassdoor reviews to guide choices. Find paths that combine what you're good at with what brings meaning. Don't underestimate the power of liking your coworkers. Culture drives commitment. The data doesn't lie. Design your career with purpose, not pressure. Part 5. Health, Fitness, and Habits That Work. Even in health, the data busts myths. Seth highlights that people overestimate the importance of diet trends and underestimate the value of consistency. Tracking progress, even imperfectly, boosts long-term habit formation. Weight loss is more about environment than willpower. People who log meals, even loosely, lose more weight than those who don't, not because of perfection, but because of awareness. Jim Rohn said, "Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day." Try it for yourself. Track simple metrics like water intake, steps, or meals to increase mindfulness. Create an environment that supports success. Prep meals, keep healthy snacks visible. Don't chase perfection. Chase patterns. Because when you measure what matters, progress becomes inevitable. So, what does "don't trust your gut" ultimately teach us? That your life will not be built by chance or instinct, but by informed action. If you want to be happier, love better, succeed more, and feel healthier, the data is already here. Jim Rohn said, "You cannot change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction." So here's your direction. Stop guessing. Start tracking. Stop relying on instinct. Start using insight. Become a student of what works, and let that guide your path. Comment below. What's one area of life where you'll stop trusting your gut and start trusting the data?